Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that's a throw-in. Cleared away. Another throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A searching ball that into space. So it is still 0-0. He's looking to set free a runner. Ter Stegen is there to take. Van Bouten. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! And again! They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is a hefty challenge.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Cruyff. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Located by the gates.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Erling Haaland.
And the action is back on the way.
To replace him is
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lampard. Al Nassr do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Goes to finish! He scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And it's Rosicki.
the attendance for this match was 71,800.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Al Nassr perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, he's not getting any further than that. Fiddles it through. Skims one in. And that has been cleared.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Al Nassr need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He is through here. Now, can they get it back?
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Johan Cruyff.
Now it's
Number
Roberto
25,
Carlos.
Richard.
Climbs up big!
Number 4,
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Lampen.
Good
Number
delivery,
14,
but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
De Bruyne.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well.
Chance to finish. Szymanski. And here's Haaland. He's going for goal. He's got away with one there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zielinski. Zalewski. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Piontek. And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Look at this decent hit! Goal! Al Nassr take the lead.
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Bastoni gets it away. Lampard gets good distance on it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he cuts out the supply. Driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Piontek. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lewandowski ploughing, hits one! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying
Cruyff! That's a half-decent try.
Cruyff has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Poland were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people...
Real chance! Oh, and again! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zielinski goes short. Cruyff does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lampard. Haaland. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And he's got the shot away! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution for Poland, number 10. Zielinski.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
He's played him through. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. Rosicki, Mbappe. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lampard. Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Cross goes in there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Poland surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Substitution for Poland.
Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it.
Number 13, coming on the field.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 26. Substitutions taking place.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is good alertness. Oh, this is a great position. De Bruyne.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
Pass is just off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's had it taken off him. Szymanski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field.
It's Lampard! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. How very smart. He just got it right.
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. He can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably...
It's one! And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedri. Al Nassr have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Pedro Porro. Nice physical challenge. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Looking for options for movement. Haaland. And here's Roberto Carlos. Now who's going to be first to this? Nico Williams. He can run onto that. Wilshere cuts out the pass. Williams. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Deftly away. Mbappe, who has set up 2 goals, and he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Can he finish? Van Bouten. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How to review the first half?
Al Nassr just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Al Nassr sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Rosicki. It's a mighty effort! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pedro Porro. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Lampard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now the finish! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone backward here. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Subimendi.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Kubasi. Merino. Pedri. To Morata. Now it's Pedri. Bastoni. Cafu. Rosicki. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu. And it's Cruyff. Nico Williams. A good play on the left-hand side here. And he's had it nicked away. It's run loose here. Nico Williams. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. Lampard. Merino. It's Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Cruyff! They've done it! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
After
There
87
was no
minutes,
getting to that, no
number
getting to it at all.
20,
Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 15.
Stood up well to him there.
Number 30.
Van der Vaart.
Mbappe.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Wilshere.
And that is that. Al Nassr, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour. Oh, they could be caught out here! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's looking to set free a runner. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Portugal finding their passes. Early ball out from the back. And it's Rosicki. He's tried one! Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Rosicki. He's going for goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Portugal are had a shot. That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Pinches it off him. And it's Lampard. Lampard. Lampard! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. It's Rosicki! Always going over the top.
Portugal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rosicki. Rosicki! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Portugal have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Portugal have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And the game has already resumed here. Chooses to go back. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping! Haaland gets flagged offside. Haaland. Rosicki. Shapes to shoot! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
For this match was 70,987.
And it's Rosicki. Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 20.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Neymar! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Number 15, Erling Haaland. Number 30,
Donnarumma is there to clear.
on the field. Number
That
11,
pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Number 7,
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
taking place.
Cafu. Can he finish? And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Portugal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. A noticeable change in the approach to... It's Rosicki!
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Threads one in. Cruyff! Caicedo. And Robertson. Rosicki. Has a shot!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi.
4 added minutes has been
Shin to
indicated.
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, nice touch. Cruyff. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Portugal, definitely a team that seems upwardly mobile. Their exploits so far this season have granted them the chance to prove just that, and with plenty of games left. This is a test that they ought to pass with flying colours, but, of course, their opponents have ambitions of their own. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Portugal cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. And that pass isn't the best. Messi. He can run onto that. And it's Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rosicki. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, what a pass! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal! Mbappe is flagged offside. Cafu. Mbappe has it in a wide position, and the ball's gone astray. Mbappe! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. De Bruyne is the guilty party there. And that should get the job done. Frimpel is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Real chance! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Kawasaki Frontale are in. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Rosicki, and it's Cruyff. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Haaland. Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He could be in here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Good spot, he's seen the run. Wilshere clears it away. And the shot! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is certainly one change that gets the juices flowing.
It's a move that's pleasing everyone. Even some of the opposition fans are applauding.
Cruyff.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they've got a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
That has been knocked clear.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And he's there to belt it away. Pellegrini.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Lampard. Oh, what a mistake! Shot could be... Decent hit! He scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaring. Portugal, definitely a team that seems upwardly mobile. Their exploits so far this season have granted them the chance to prove just that, and with plenty of games left. This is a test that they ought to pass with flying colours, but, of course, their opponents have ambitions of their own. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Portugal cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Lampard. He's had a hit! Goal! Portugal! And there is your dream ticket, the all-important lead in this all-important game.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dalton. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos. Great skill, that's nice. And no, he's seen through all of that. Roberto Carlos, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gets to show off his quick feet. Roberto Carlos driving. It's Roberto Carlos! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's look. And there's the end of the first half. How How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Robertson. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Plenty to aim at here. He's got the shot away! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
A case now of complete control. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
649.
Now it's Haaland. And it's Rosicki. Oh, that's neat. Rosicki, he's free, he has got space. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nice touch. Chooses to go back. Distributed tidily. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Lampard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cafu. Messi. Now it's Valverde. Portugal could be danger here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Cafu. That is lovely. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well played. And that's that. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cruyff! Cruyff! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Decent hit! It's loose now, and it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution for Portugal, number 30, Mbappe.
Portugal making an early change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good...
Fires from distance. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Cruyff. No luck with that dink over the top. Bastoni cuts it out. Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rosicky. Cafu. And it's Rosicky. And here's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal have run the changes already. Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball over the top. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot! Haaland is flagged offside. There could be trouble here. And here's Cruyff. Oh, given offside once more. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dink through. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Now Mbappe. Real chance! In for the pieces! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Santos really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Nicely weighted ball. Cafu charging forward down that flank. That's tidy. Cruyff. And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Portugal leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way.
Substitution for Portugal, number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him.
Here we go again.
Number 11, Neymar. Substitution.
Mbappe. Lampard. And now they can clear their lines. Oh no, what has happened here? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Neymar chasing after it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, good ball. Great chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Has a goal! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Substitution for Portugal, number 25, Wilshere. Coming on the field is number 9, Lorenzo Pellegrini.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now that's well seen too. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Ribery. And he's in on goal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Dijk is there to clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Great ball, and he's in here. Haaland concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 20, Johan Cruyff. Number 15, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 95, De Bruyne. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution in progress.
Strokes it back. Short changes him with that pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roberto Carlos made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu. Header! Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's a corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. That's that, the end. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... Portugal get the opportunity to take a major step towards greatness. A chance to settle the tough issue of promotion and then to look to the future. The man in the dugout has come out and thrown caution to the wind, but he himself will be looking for the perfect outcome here. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Portugal cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And it's Cruyff. Got a shot away! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rosicki. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's hoisted clear. Turns and goes back. It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, another save.
Mbappe clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
That has not gone well. And they've got rid. Haaland. That has been cut short. Chip through. Oh, that's clever. Donnarumma will lay claim to that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in plenty of space here. Cruyff. Nicked it back promptly. And there's green grass ahead of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Cafu with the clearance. That's good running with the ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's been won straight back. He's played him through. Now there's a fine ball. That's going to go a long way. Cafu. And it's Rosicki. Cafu looking to run onto
There will
it.
be 1 minute added time.
And he can clear it away. That's really well cleared. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it.
Please
Plenty
join
for
me
the
in
key
wishing
figures
all
to
the
mull
best
over,
for members
but it
of our
remains
fan club
goalless.
celebrating their wedding anniversary
Some first-half
today.
thoughts?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Portugal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game.
Substitution
Neither team
for
any
Portugal.
further forward than they were when they started out.
Mbappe. Coming on
There's
to
the start of the
replace him
second
is
half.
Number 11.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he cuts out the supply. Portugal have reclaimed it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Shot could be on. Hits one! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Portugal take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's really well manoeuvred. The less said about that pass, the better. Batistuta, it could be in. There's the hit! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. That has not gone well.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Just eases him off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Played back in. That has been cut short. And they've got rid. Bergomi. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! Messi! He's missed, but not by that far. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rosicki cuts out the pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. And Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. Portugal have reclaimed it. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. And here's Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Makaleli. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, he wasn't going to let him pass. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Batistuta. Bastoni. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Neymar providing an outlet chance! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Makaleli. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Number 20, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is...
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
De Bruyne.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, super find. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 14,
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Coming on to replace him is...
Portugal really are showing
nine,
all the necessary
Lorenzo
urgency,
Pellegrini.
but it's potency they need.
That is a great pick out. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he put it away? And that was very necessary. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
He is through here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style.
Well,
After
there's always a
86
chance of being caught like
minutes,
that when you surrender the football.
11,
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Number 37.
And now they can clear their lines.
Kaku. Coming on the field.
Messi.
Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 13. Emir Rahman.
Pellegrini.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Thinks one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Batistuta! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can clear their lines. Done delicately. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's onto this. He might be in here. He tries a shot. Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance to finish! And he has kept it out somehow!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely aimed pass. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Osimhen. Modric. Oh, super ball. He's got the shot away! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. De Bruyne picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Haaland.
There will be
Messi has a
time.
goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
And we'd like to
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Donnarumma can claim that. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Cruyff, and he's being shifted off it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match
And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the shapes to shoot. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And it's Messi. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution in progress.
He has found the way through. Picked out brilliant. Haaland! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's had a hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! Do not write them off! Back they come! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Maldini cuts out the pass.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He can get that clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he's certainly onside here. Van Dijk gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Torres. And it's Batistuta. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Hello,
this lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Hakimi. And here's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's done very well to take... Bellingham! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he can clear it away. Robertson. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely spread. Looking for options for movement. He rises! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
There could be trouble here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. you still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Batistuta. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
649.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? He scores! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
This might spell danger. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Hoisted in. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's played him through. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more!
Goal!
And surely that settles it! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency. Well, that is asking for trouble. Oh, taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Number 17, Erling Haaland.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
On the field, number 4.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Coming on the field is number 14.
Pedri looking to get on the end of this.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having pulverized.